bait works. We want the rage bait to work. Hello, Connor. Did you vote for Trump? Yes, I did. What kind of car do you drive? I drive a Dodge Charger. Okay, nice. So why'd you vote for Trump? Well, I voted for Trump for a couple of reasons. One is his policy on illegal immigration. I'm from Dallas, so kind of have first-hand experience of a lot of illegal immigrants. Obviously, I love the fact that the United States is home to a lot of immigrants. It's the home of immigrants. I hate when people say, "Oh, bigot" or whatever. I love immigrants. Don't get me wrong, but I love when they come here legally. When they come here, they put $5 on a the United States is a federal crime. Another weird policy is abortion. I think his policy on abortion is great. I personally have a very interesting opinion on abortion. I feel like a lot of with immigration is. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, you voted for Trump for immigration. I have one of the reasons. Can you name one single policy that Donald Trump wants to influence and get passed through Congress to serve as a long-term border solution for immigration at the southern border? I couldn't give you the name of a bill, but I could give you the idea of what he wants, if that would be what you. No, I want a plan. I want a piece of legislation. Even if you don't have the name, I want the plan that he either wants to influence and get passed through Congress, wants to pass through an executive order, or already has passed through an executive order to serve as a long-term solution for the southern border. My biggest issue when it comes to immigration, speaking with Trump supporters, is that most of the time, you guys know nothing about what Trump is going to do for immigration. You just simply think he's good for immigration because he's repeated that for the last 4 years straight. Now, there's culpability on you for not doing enough research for sure, but most of the culpability falls on him, and that's why I think most Trump supporters are victims of a con man. Well, I mean, one thing I would say is what he's already done with executive orders. He declared national emergency on the southern border. That's not a long-term solution, but I believe that's the current solution. Long-term, I believe his deals with Mexico, and he's bringing more agents, soldiers.
Rushing in, you're gonna die.
Also, he's made deals with Mexico, and he's been able to get 10,000 soldiers on the Mexico side of the border too. I don't know the state how long that's going to last. I believe that's a solution. And so I believe that would be one of, I bet, a couple things long-term that he's done. He's only been in office for about 3 weeks. Okay. It'll probably be a lot more to come. Question. So do you think that Biden's a better negotiator than Trump? I wouldn't say that. I would disagree. I would say Trump is a better negotiator. Okay, would you agree that Donald Trump had to impose 25% tariffs on Mexico to get them to deploy 10,000 troops to the southern border? I don't think he needed to. I bet there's other ways he could have done that. Do I think the tariffs were the best way to do it? I mean, honestly, that's what he did. Yes, that is what he did. Okay, so in 2021, Biden, through diplomatic negotiations, was able to get Mexico to deploy 15,000 troops to the southern border for the entirety of his term. So, in other words, Biden got more troops deployed to the southern border without the imposition of tariffs, which inevitably hurt Americans. Meanwhile, Donald Trump got less troops from Mexico to the southern border with the imposition of tariffs, which hurt Americans. So, doesn't this make Biden a better negotiator than Trump? Well, no, because in whatever his deal is, let's assume that you're right and assume that whatever he says is true, right? Those 15,000 soldiers ever clearly didn't do a good job about protecting the border because they're seen in Biden's administration. They had one of the worst, if not the worst, I believe, illegal immigration rates, especially on the southern border. So whatever his negotiation tactic was, it clearly didn't work. Okay, so if troops deployed by Mexico doesn't work to protect the southern border, why would you proudly acclaim this as a great accomplishment for the southern border by Trump? Well, I wouldn't say it's a great accomplishment. I think it's a good accomplishment. Why is it a good accomplishment if it does nothing? Well, because I think that it did nothing.
Taylor, let's go.
Because I think that those soldiers or whatever that were quote-unquote there were not actually quote-unquote there, me personally. Okay, so that's just so you think it's okay to believe things without evidence? I mean, I think it's okay to not everything's right without evidence. Genevieve,
Mom,
thank you so
can
much
you
for the
hold
$5
on for
on PayPal. I
5
do appreciate you
seconds?
so much for the love, Genevieve. As well as Lacey with the $25 donation on
I
Venmo
am
saying supporting you in your
coming.
worlds. Lacey, thank you so much. Everybody, please show
Stop
some love to
rushing.
Lacey down below in that comment
Like you're
section, literally
rushing
right now
like a
for the
bus
$25
stop.
donation. Thank you, everybody.
I love
Show
you.
love to Lacey right
I love you too,
now.
but you need to
Thank you so
stop.
very, very much. Okay.
Stop.
You also have abortions. Abortion's pretty bad, bro.
Oh, so I have an interesting portion on, interesting opinion on abortion. I believe that abortion
Stop
should be
it.
legal to an extent.
You're
I
going
believe
to
that
get
there
away.
are situations where
Okay,
Stop
let's just
rushing,
skip it all.
babe.
So you use home exceptions, like you're okay.
My mom keep
Abortion
rushing
is
me
great,
every
it's a select
time.
mother.
yes, but it has to be before
Stop.
conception of the heart and so it has to be before 6 weeks. I believe.
Oh wow, so you think a great victim can only get an abortion before 6 weeks? Oh, Jesus Christ, dude. Wow, you know, I want to talk to you about this view because that's insane, and that actually hurts so many people. It's fucking unreal. So, why can't a great victim get an abortion after 6 weeks? Which, by the way, no woman knows that she's pregnant before 6 weeks.
Ooh, what happened here?
Why shouldn't a great victim be able to access abortion after 6 weeks?
Well, I believe in the 6 weeks thing. It's not. I'm
Someone's here.
Whatever time it takes for the mind and the heart.
Yeah, no, the girl said about 6 weeks. So why shouldn't a great victim?
It's not always. Basically, what I'm saying is it's not always 6 weeks. So I
Here's
just
my question: why shouldn't a great victim get an abortion after the market occurs?
because I believe that as a human being at that point.
Okay, so I want to ask you a question.
I believe the wrong of another human being shouldn't cause the murder of another human being.
Okay, hypothetical text. So let's assume that you don't really make that much money, you barely make enough money to buy you food to keep you fed. Now, you keep all of your food in your house, and at night you leave your front door unlocked, and somebody comes into your house and steals half of it. Okay, right? And this is making your quality of life really bad because somebody is stealing half of your food every night from your kitchen while you're asleep. And the only reason they can steal it is because you leave your door unlocked. So then you figure out this person is surviving off of your
Really?
resources.
Oh!
They're breaking into your house by opening the door that you leave unlocked.
Really?
You decide to lock that front door. Okay, but when you decide to lock that front door at night, you do this knowing
I was trying
that
to move
person
the
who's
same
stealing
spot,
your
but
food
you
will die from
booty
starvation
was
as
like-
a result. Okay? Do you think that you did something that is wrong and should
Jones
be
at the island.
I know.
You repeat that. So
You
you're
want us
trying
to
to
kill
say
him?
you're trying to say that what it's
If
bad
you
to
want.
me to lock somebody out and
No, that's not
But-
you think it's wrong.
in that situation, yeah, but at the same time, I think that you're
Wait.
trying
You
to
think it's wrong? Do you think that should be illegal?
no, of course, no, I sorry, you misheard me. I do think it's okay for you to lock somebody out of your house when they're stealing food, obviously. That's not,
Even if they wait. I see what you're trying to
I
say.
got
It's
you.
not wrong, even if they die as a result.
so you're saying that do I think it's okay to lock somebody out of my house from stealing food, which would mean they die?
Yep.
Yes, because it's not.
Okay, so what is the difference between locking someone out of your house from stealing your food because it's yours and that's not wrong, and a great victim getting an abortion to a
I got a Diane. The Diane. You got the
Sword.
swords.
Also, Chris, appreciate you for the raid.
Are you
Because
thinking
that-
Someone's here.
Yes, Steven is still here! His teammate is still here!
Makes you steal. And
No, that's an AI!
No. We actually specified in the hypothetical that that person who's stealing your food is entirely dependent upon you. If you lock them out, they die, and you still said it wasn't wrong. Just like the fetus is entirely dependent on you.
He's got dead.
Let's
Let's get out of here.
We could come stay up here.
First of all,
We in the middle.
use hypotheticals that couldn't exist in the
Yeah,
physical
you're
reality like,
right.
all the time, and I want to let you know that those hypotheticals are like entirely valid, and they can't be used of like intellectual debate. However, like this specific hypothetical is not unrealistic. But the realism of the scenario doesn't really matter.
Yeah,
so
let's
far as
go.
you can conceptually grasp what I'm talking about, and you can conceptually grasp of this alone, and you seem to agree with me here that if somebody is taking resources away from you, you are under no obligation to
Going
provide
booting.
those resources unless you cause them into that state of dependency. Also, everybody coming in
Going
from Chris's
booting.
stream, I really appreciate you for being here. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Huge shout out to Chris, right? And this perfectly applies to like a grave victim. Okay, it's like a grave victim is pregnant. What obligation could that pregnant grave victim ever possibly have to provide to the needs of the fetus? Okay, Right? Your argument is, well, if they stop providing to the needs of the fetus, they die. Okay, well, if you stop providing to the person that's stealing food from your house and they die and you're not doing anything wrong. So what is special about that fetus, right, that makes a rape victim obligated to provide to it?
Again,
I'm down. Get the partner. Thank you.
disagree, but I believe that human, or you don't believe it's human, I believe it's a human, is innocent, and the person that's stealing
And I
is
feel
the person's innocence, and
that's my life.
how it's new and has a potential to be good. I hate saying that because even if it has a potential to be bad, I would just argue still that it's not.
It's about innocence.
Mom, we need to go in a circle.
No, it's not. That's not what I'm saying. That's exactly what you just said. Repeat what you said.
I was you're asking me
Stay here.
Yes,
I gotta
you said that
Dang
the
it.
fetus was
get my
innocent.
shirt up.
It's not innocent.
No.
Well, that's not. I believe that's true. But that's not the only reason why I think it's okay.
Oh, is that a reason why you think it's? Is that one of the differences that you observe?
Come on.
Huh?
Is that one of the differences that you observe?
Yes.
Okay. So now let's assume that the individual that's stealing from your house tonight is sleepwalking. Okay, they're not doing any of it intentionally. They're not intentionally stealing your food. They're doing it while they're sleepwalking. Do you still think it's okay to lock them out?
Mom, see, the sword don't give me
Me personally, I
physical,
would
man.
not lock them out.
Okay, well, do you think it's morally wrong to lock them out?
Yes.
Okay, do you think that should be legal?
No, I do not think it should be legal.
Oh, wait, so as long as an actor's innocent, if they're violating your rights, it's morally wrong to stop them. So if a sleepwalker is raping you,
Yes, because they're
so if a sleepwalker is raping you, the only way to stop them from raping you,
we weren't talking about wrong time. I wasn't talking about rape. I was talking about eating from my pantry.
Let's go.
Wait, it would all fall under the umbrella of rights violations. You said that it is okay to stop rights violations if they're being committed by
Don't go in there.
Just like in the court of law, there's a big difference between rape and stealing.
So what's the relevant difference?
Are you serious? There's a huge difference. I mean,
What is the relevant difference? Are you saying like what
Car
it's
coming.
only okay to prevent a rights violation so we can after blocking autonomy and innocence, right?
I'm down. I'm down.
I'm sorry.
I'm
Can
trying
you
to get
rephrase
this
that?
person.
So are you saying the difference is, well, it's only okay to stop a rights violations by an innocent actor when they're infringing upon your bodily autonomy?
No.
So then what's the difference between the two scenarios? Donut?
First of all, I don't know.
Get me fast.
Hostility.
Is it okay?
Hey, bitch.
Is it okay?
Really again, bitch. Got me down again.
Bodily autonomy without your consent.
They can't.
If they're an innocent
Two by two.
Both dead.
That's the only way to stop the infringement.
You're phrasing that question.
Challenge him in practice,
No.
Come over here.
Sleepwalker's graping you. Is it okay to kill him, and that's the only way to stop them from graping you?
Don't you
If killing them is the only way to stop them from doing that, obviously.
Okay. So it is okay, right, to stop a rights violation upon your bodily autonomy. But if the fetuses aren't actor.
These fetuses aren't great.
However, the fetus is violating the bodily autonomy of the mother.
According to you, yes.
No, according to every rational mind, right? The product of a grape.
If you ask me, it's
violating the bodily autonomy of that woman. It's fucking stupid.
There's a car over
We're
there.
talking about grape victims here, okay? Like, listen, I don't even understand, like, how fucking stupid you have to be to say that it is not a violation of a woman's bodily autonomy. Whoa. Okay, so I want to clarify this. So,
Oh, I found him.
that the product of a
Kill him,
grape,
Mom,
right? A fetus conceived by grape, living
They're
inside
up
the
here?
uterus of a woman without
No, they ain't. Right here.
violation of the right to bodily autonomy. So what is a right?
Really, Mom?
I don't understand what you're trying to say.
Okay, Connor, because you have never thought a day in your life about these things, and you accept that's a fucking lie. No, it's not a fucking lie, because I'll go ahead and because earlier you told me that the fetus becomes a human in 5 weeks. Does that mean that it's not a human being?
First of all, I did not say 5 weeks, I said 6 weeks, and I said...
It's not a
Let's go, baby.
human before 6 weeks. Okay. So does
always 6 weeks.
Okay. Yeah, before it has a heart. Okay, shut the fuck up and follow what's relevant. Okay, what's relevant is not the 6 weeks mark. I understand that you're saying that it becomes a human when it has a heart, and instead of actually with conception. Yeah, not only 6 weeks. Like stopping a baby Stop hyperfixating.
I'm gonna watch that
specifics
video.
of the argument that are not conceptually relevant to the
No, I'm not losing the ground.
just
No,
engage
we're
with
playing
the
another
substance
way
of this
hide
conversation.
again.
So
No,
I'm going to
no.
claim that you have no
I
clue
gotta-
what you're talking about, and I will
Check that thing out.
you. Okay?
Check
so you're saying
that.
it only because a human.
Real.
So before
Now I gotta do the